having cheesy, yummy, yummy food. Click like and subscribe if you haven't already. Whoopsie. Where'd the food go? We got some yummy pork. It's not the Trotters, but it is pork. We're making the recipe of what would be pork Trotters. It's gonna be so good. Big bites. Have a bite. The sun was coming out. It is cam tam. Which I haven't had in a long time. I put some avocado mayonnaise. That I had left over. Did I say put some onion? On my back. The minute I sit down, my back starts hurting. I had a long day yesterday. I swear I must have walked 3 miles. It's like not even 2 o'clock. I'm already ready for a nap. Any women that may know, When you have a bad back, it seems to hurt more when you have your brassiere on. Let me loosen those puppies. Back. Welcome, welcome. Time is that. I couldn't go to sleep last night. So I think I got a total of 3-4 hours sleep. It's a big Buns. Oh, I don't normally like canned ham. Not to say I do right now either. It's time though. The clouds are clearing. It's just raining here. My back. I had a long walk yesterday. Oh my God, I walked too far. Where are they going today? Down close. Every day or night. Not ambulance, fire truck. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I woke up around 7:38. But I could not seem to go to sleep properly last night. Oh, whew. It's hot in here. I don't have air conditioning. What am I going to do? So, what I was doing, oh, what's going on? It's boiling down. Boiling some pork. It was supposed to be pork trotter, but I don't want to eat pig's feet. So I just bought a slab of what would have been bacon before it turned into bacon. And then I got a pork loin because I don't want too much fat. God knows that I don't need to be having fat in my day. I've got some leek onions, some cinnamon, some of this. I forget what it's called at the moment because my brain's not working. Some star anise. People always ask me, why do you have so many different spices? Because different times I cook different stuff which call for different spices. Some garlic. Oh, that was called ginger, by the way. And then some clove. So I'm going to mix that in the pot. Nice and nice. I boiled the meat down a tiny bit, especially the meat that had whatever. And then we're going to some carrot. I got some fresh bay leaf. Oh yeah, babe. Look how big that bay leaf is. Put that in there. That will be for our super. Ugh. Dishes. She has too many dishes. Where's my dishwasher when I need one? Now, the recipe said that we're going to have a little bit of sugar. Oh, my back. And a shot of vodka for the cook. Oh my goodness. Done stuff drying out. Oh God, sorry. Now, messy, messy, messy. Now it said to put a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And since I don't have the recipe handy, we'll just put a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Get supper going. Oh, drink for the chef. Now, this was the dark soy sauce. Not going to do what I tried to do the last time. There was a little bit of a cork thing looking thing. 1, 2, 3. Then this was the light, delicious light soya. Oh, and I don't know why there's a difference, but whatever. So I got a little bit of this, a little bit of that. The damn oyster sauce. Oh. Hot boiling water. I haven't been using this sauce, so let's use a little, and why not? Next, this going on hot. I got some sugar in there. What else did it say that I needed? I'm gonna call that a day. Just mix it up. A dark soya, light soya, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Oh, let's put a tiny bit of pepper. Oh no, I already have pepper in here. Got some hot boiling water. White. Nee. So, pour some of this and a little bit of that on top. And then put hot water to make sure it's all covered. Ugh, more dishes. Okay, so we're gonna put it right almost to the trim rim. Bim, 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 bim. So I put some carotte in there. I'm gonna make sure that the meat is totally submerged, even if the vegetables are not. Come on, get it in there. Stick it in. Get it in. I don't know why it doesn't want to get in there, but I'm sure it will eventually make its way in. There you go. Put the lid. I don't know how, if it's, I can't really taste it because all the different ingredients are cooked down. Now, when that's cooked down, oh, something stuck to my foot. I'm gonna put I know the ingredients didn't call for it, but I'm going to put a tiny bit of Worcestershire sauce, just because I'm a mad scientist. Mad crazy. Crazy, babe, crazy. I'll put a tiny bit more of this dark soya, because I paid so much for it. Nice. Oh, and then why not a little bit of this? Some sushi wine. Just because she is, again, crazy. Wild, baby, wild. Chop, chop, chop. Next. Oh, and then, again, just because she's a crazy wild scientist, I'm going to put a little cube of, now where'd that go? I'm going to put some pork bouillon. Pork flavor. It seems to have something on it that is greasy. So we're going to use some hot boiling water to break it down. I don't need too much water because the pot is always already full. And we're going to put it to a high heat. Flavorful. And then I'm also going to add, not add, but later on, it's like 10 minutes away from being done. I'm going to add some medium boiled eggs, and I'll finish cooking in the mix, and I'll get that delicious flavor on it. Uh-oh. There's too much. Just leave that on the side. When we're ready, we'll add it back. Because later, what we'll do is the meat that's on the bottom will end up, I'll have to like kind of rotate it because I'm only using a small pot. So that's that. That's going to go to a boil. We'll get it to a boil. My back. And then the chef will get a sip of alcohol because she's crazy that way. She started drinking again because she's wild, baby, wild. Let's do a tiny bit of cleaning. Rinse the stuff that's not actually dirty. Is that this crumbs from my buns? Wipe stuff down a bit. It's very dusty, dirty in this area, so it's always seeming dirty. I'm not a clean freak, but I also don't like to see it too dirty. Now I didn't use measurements, so it's going to be Rinda's bastardized version of what should have been pork trotters, but I'm not using the actual pork trotters, but I am using pork because she doesn't like all that fat. She's going to be wild and crazy. So we got it going to a medium boil already, so I'm going to turn it to medium. Medium. Cut some carrots on here so it's not really dirty. Give it a good wipe. See, it's already boiling over. So I have a cloth making sure that it's away from the element, but in the middle so that it soaks up all that stuff. Actually, I think I'm going to take a tiny bit more of this liquid off so it doesn't boil over and waste. So I got that extra sauce to the side. so things don't get splashing and dashing. Let's clean up our lunch. Because I did have pork in the mix and raw stuff in the mix, I have a water filled, but I'm going to empty it. And I'm going to start again. It smells good already. I am again the crazy mad hatter. Crazy scientist. I love garlic. A little extra garlic in the mix. And I'm going to use a lid that has a hole in it. Whoa, whoa. Cheers. Thankful to the chef. Make sure this meat is submerged. And then the carrot, the onion, the garlic, the ginger, the whatever, all the deliciousness is going to get happy together. It smells a little dark already. Some more water. Agua. We'll add the darkness later as it keeps cooking, because I wasn't measuring. That's what she does sometimes. She gets a recipe and doesn't follow it. Et voila. Et voila. So there. I have gnats in my plants, in the soil, my plants. So I had to put some kind of sticky fly tape. So that's working well for me. And I've been watering the plants from the bottom. I've been putting the water at the base. So I'm not putting the water on the top where the soil is. That's where the eggs or the gnats lay their eggs. So I've been trying to get rid of all that before I move, because I do not want to bring bugs with me. Ants, gnats, or nits, whatever. And with that, let me fill the sink again now that it's drained. Because, like I said, I had raw pork. Raw pork in the mix. It's getting all over the place. Why is this not closing, Mom? Oh, seems to be some leaves. Stuff. Hot water, fresh soap. Rinse, before I put it in the water. Whatever I was cooking last, I burnt it, so let's let that soak. That stay there. Always have a basket to catch all your boo-boos. Just let it go down the drain. This kind of basket works, but it doesn't work efficiently. So there. Ouch. Hot. Ow, ow, hotty. And again, the meat, you're not going to put it at a low boil. It has to be at a decent boil, but like I said, I don't want to lose the goodness. So when it's boiling off already, boiling onto the damn stove, onto the top stove. Let's take our little bit out. I don't want it all on the top of the stove. I want it to get into the food. Ouch. Warm out. Hot. Make sure you always clean a bit as you go. Doesn't make a big mess. Or just clean later. Again, no, I'm not a clean freak, but I don't like it too dirty. Second. And she went off the wagon, or did she fall onto the barrel, whatever it's called. So she's going to have I am going to actually turn this down a bit. Medium, low, slow as she goes. I want it to be a boil, but not like a too high rolling boil, because I'm going to be letting it cook for like 2 hours. I'm going to let it cook so that it gets soft and nice. Nice and nice. I need a new thing to get my I need to get a new thing for my I feel like putting oregano and different other spices in here, but no, not allowed. You know, I can really smell the almost uncookedness of the pork. I feel like I want to add some more garlic. Garlic. Who doesn't love garlic? And then once this is cooked down, I'm actually going to, before I add any thickener, I will can never have enough garlic, especially when it comes to pork. But I will grind it down of sorts, whatever I call it. So I'm just going to stick these in whole. Because even if you have, like, even if all my other ingredients are not correct, garlic is the spice of life. Any recipe you have, garlic, garlic, garlic. So let me crush the garlic. I'm not going to cut it. I'm going to give a little smack on the back. Because I know it's not even done cooking yet, but it's just not smelling right. Yes! 3 big cloves of garlic to make it nice. Yum, yum. I can smell the cinnamon. Ow, it's hot. Ooh, hot. Ouch. Ooh, there's star anise in here. And I'm going to make sure that this meat is submersed. So let's let that cook down. It's actually seemed to have cooled down a little too much already, so I'm gonna turn it back up a bit. And that's what you can do because you're paying attention. You can turn it up or turn it down. Make sure that you click like if you haven't already. Now, I did quit smoking cigarettes. So anybody who doesn't like people who smoke cigarettes, this is a figment of your imagination. Water's a little too hot still for me to handle those dishes. And then what she does is we got some of these to help make the smell a little bit better, because incense clears the air. And this. And just because it says medium doesn't mean you don't have to turn it down a tiny bit. And I'm going to make sure to actually have the fatty part down. Yep, that's what she's going to do. Fatty part down. So that the air stays okay in here from my having a cigarette. Let's see, I had it burning. Look, you could almost see my heartbeat. So at the same time as that's burning, I burn this. So the house doesn't stink too bad, the apartment. Welcome, welcome everyone. She's having ham, cheese, and buns, which are done. Now we're getting supper ready, which it's already almost 3 o'clock where I am. It's 2:55. So because I'm going to be cooking that meat down and let the goodness get happy. Enough of that caca. Enough of the caca. The red cherry always keeps burning. Well, it's not out properly. Is it out yet? Hey. So, let this burn for a minute or two longer than the cigarette did. Somebody approached me yesterday. I came by knocking. I said, you did? Why would you be knocking on my door? He said, I was going to come and smoke a joint with you. I said, oh no, I quit smoking that stuff. We've got a big bay leaf. I hope you can see it from there. Oh, yum. Let's move things around. You can bay leaf. And again, I want to get the fatty part going downwards so that the goodness boils into the pot. These are, I've got this star anise. I'm going to make sure that it goes to the boiling, the spot that's boiling most, so that its flavors release. And it's again getting all over the place, so let me do a quick swipe. A quick wipe. You know, I'm sure it's not going to be as tasty as the Chinese recipe said it's supposed to be, according to the directions, because I did a bastardized Rinda's version of it. But, what else is going on here? What is going on? Oh, let me get a few boiled eggs going, because I'd like to put some eggs in the mix. Sweet. I have a nice tray of brown eggs. So let's use them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Does 6 fit in here or not? Nope, only 5. So we're gonna just put the eggs in cold, and then you're gonna put some warm water. Just enough to fill her up. Et voila. Put that on the burner. That's free. We're gonna get that to a boil. Make sure nothing's on the other burners in case you turn the wrong burner on. Put a tiny bit of salt. And I also put a teaspoon of salt. And I also put tiny bit of baking soda. Where did I learn that from? I don't know. But that's what I do. I think that it helps to release the egg when it's time to peel it. So there. That's what's happening. And this is boiling a little too much that it's boiling over, so I'm going to turn it just a tiny bit down. Oh, goodness. I hope everyone's doing well. Happy, happy days. Once my rice is done, I meant to say, once the eggs are come to a good boil and they've come to a rolling boil, I'm going to actually turn it off, leave the lid on, turn the heat off, leave the lid on, leave the pot of eggs on the element, and then it'll keep cooking slowly, and it won't have a hard white part. So that when I peel it and then put it in the mix of my broth or whatever the sauce is that I'm making for the meat, when I cook the eggs into the meat later, they won't be like totally hard, stiff, yucky. I don't like my eggs hard like that. So that's what I do. That's what's going to happen. Then once I put that into the broth of the meat, after like an hour and a half now, because it's already been a while that it's been cooking, I will start my rice, and we'll have some nice rice on the side. Once the rice is cooked, as it were, I'll turn that off and leave the lid on again, no peeking. I'll start some vegetables, which I'm going to have, what is it called? I always forget the name. Oh, and I was going to put some, oh shit, this is boiling off again. I'm not going to empty the liquid off any further than I already have. Ouch. But I am going to put this cloth in the middle of the thing. Why is this? Why? Again, I'm going to make sure that the meat is totally submerged. Don't worry. Overcooking the meat is okay. Don't want to undercook it. But yeah, so let me just rinse this minute. Oh. What am I going to have with the soy? I want to put some mushrooms in too. The last 10 minutes, I have some mushrooms that need to be used, so we'll put some mushrooms. And what is this called? Chok moo. It's not bok choy, they're calling it chok moo. Whatever. We'll stick that in. I was going to put a little bit of potato and cabbage as well, but I am likely going to drain the sauce off before putting a little bit, possibly potato, a little bit of cabbage, the eggs in, so that it's kind of like a full meal. And then I again will be putting some of the bok moo. Bok moo? It's the first time I've ever heard of that, but whatever. Give a little green to the mix. Why is this boiling over like that, Mom? Let me empty a tiny bit of this liquid. We don't want to let the liquid drain onto the top of the element. Top of the stove in a minute, and waste away, because you can use it later for later use. These mushrooms in the fridge for now. I'm not going to leave them on the counter. La 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 la. These eggs are starting to come to a boil, very, very light boil. So I'll let them wait till they get a good rolling boil. And then I'm going to turn it off right away. Like I said, I don't want them to be, they're going to end up being like a very, very soft hard boil, if that makes sense. Soft medium boil, like a steak. Medium soft. Medium, what would be called? I can't remember. But we don't want them fully cooked. That's all I know. I don't want them fully cooked because I'm going to be cooking them in the mix later. So it'll taste delish. Once the meat is cooked, I'm going to take the meat out, strain it with a strainer. I'm going to take all the peppercorn, the garlic, the ginger, all the different things. I'm going to take that out, put it into the strainer. I'm going to kind of crush it of sorts, let any yumminess, goodness come out into the sauce. Then I'm going to let that sauce, when the meat has been separated, I'll let the sauce thicken a tiny bit, then reserve some of that sauce, and then I'll put the, I'll put the eggs in first, put the meat and the eggs off to the side, then I will reserve some of the sauce and thicken it with a tiny bit of whole wheat cornstarch mix, because I don't like fully having cornstarch. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to put in here, which I forgot, I had bought this fun mix of my mystery Asian meal. There was some sausage link things, which this seemed to have extra of the, seemed to have a whole lot of MSG, which it lovely tastes good, but no, my guts can't handle that. So I'm going to pick those out. Oh, the eggs have come to a boil. It's starting to boil over. I'll turn that off. I'm going to take these sausage link things out of here. And I'm going to be adding that into the mix, man. So there, that's what happened. Stick this back in the freezer. So I'm not having that right now. Hello. Like that. And I'm going to cut these little links in bite-sized pieces. I'll let you see what I'm doing. See, it's kind of got kind of fatty goodness in here, and that I think will taste good in my mix. I think this might be beef. I could be wrong. Who cares? But it has a lot of yumminess in there. So I'm going to stick that in the mix. When I put my eggs in, I'll let it cook down. Or should I put it now? Maybe I'll put it now. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. So like I said, there seems to be a whole lot of MSG. MSG really freaks me out. It tastes good on my tongue, but on my belly, it does not. It makes my legs swell. It does other things that are not good for me. But I'm not going to throw it out. No. Let's do these dishes, Mom. Dum 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 dum. So there. So I turned the, like I said, the eggs are off. They're going to keep cooking still. This is delicious. Let's get this in. Here's one of the containers, and I can throw that out. And it's getting overcast again. It's gonna rain. Get everything green. Back. Dishes hurt my back, washing dishes hurt my back, but when I use the dishwasher, I never feel like it's properly washed. So I go through the pain of washing them by hand, even though I have a dishwasher. When you're washing your glasses or cups, wash the mouth area. Side. Ow, my back. I walked around so much yesterday. I took a pill to help with pain, but I'm still in pain. The recipe that I looked up, it said to put enough of the, to put cinnamon. I like cinnamon, but it looked like they, on the majority of the different recipes, I just like made a hogwash of all the recipes and threw it into one and turned it into Arinda's bastardized mix. But all the recipes seem to have like enough cinnamon. Nope. I did not put all the cinnamon it said to put. Because if the mix, the broth or whatever you want to call it, can be used for something else, I don't want everything to taste like cinnamon. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But if it tastes like all soy sauce or whatever, soy sauce can go with rice or noodles or potatoes. But cinnamon, I don't know. That didn't sound right. So since it's the first time cooking it, she's got to do me. I got a good morning. I got a good morning. So, like I said, I omitted the full amount. But does that make sense? Say I omitted the full amount? I guess if you're omitting it, you're taking out the full amount. But whatever. When you know how to cook, when you learn how to cook without being a chef or having taken lessons, you know what your taste buds like. You know what the recipe says to put something. If you know you don't like that taste, you're clearly not going to put too much of it. You will put some, just because the recipe said to. Put a pinch. It's a cinch. No, I don't fill the second sink full of water because the water eventually gets dirty. And I feel like it's still, the dishes that I've rinsed are not fully rinsed because now it's sitting in dirty rinse water. So I like to just take each item at a time and rinse it. So there, that's what she does. Uh-oh, it's boiling over again. And like I said, there is some really yummy fatty pieces. Can't see what I'm doing here. Some delicious fatty parts of whatever I bought. It's like a slab of what would have been bacon. I don't know if you can see it from here. These yummy fatty parts, I'm going to make sure that they're facing down. But I do want to try and mix it up a bit. Yes, again, crazy Rinda. She likes to do her own thing, so I'm gonna, the stuff that was boiling over a bit and I drained off, I am going to mix it back in so it's got the yummy tastiness. That's going to need to come to a boil again. But once the carrots, though I didn't cut them that thin, once the carrots are boiled down, I'm going to know this meat is cooked. It's going to be a good day, man. Yep, that's what she said. That's what's going to happen. So let me try this on the palm of my wrist. I think you can use a little bit more pepper, because pepper makes it better. And I'm going to put it in this side mix. Whoa. I'm going to put a tiny bit more garlic, because I love garlic. Nice. And just going to put a tiny bit of salt. Not too much, because we already have that damn soya sauce. So that's enough of that. But that's going to go back in the mix when I get the meat out. But I'm not somebody who likes my food very salty. So most people complain, don't you put salt in your food? No, that's what the salt and pepper is for on top of the table. Salt your own damn plate. You want to die of a heart attack? Die on your own time, not mine. Now, let me finish doing these dishes. Oh, you can't see me. Hold on. There we go. Let me open this up. If anybody's trying to talk to me, sorry. Which way am I going here? Oh, my back! Oh! Zum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum. Oh, it's already too much. Take a tiny bit off. The yummy juice, we want the juice to be in the mix, not on the floor or on the damn oven. Now again, like a dumbass, I didn't follow the ingredients properly. So this is not going to taste the way it would a delicious, my beautiful Asian friends, my Chinese, it's a Chinese recipe. No, it may not taste as good as your mom make it or your grandmother made it. But it's going to be a whole lot cheaper than me eating out at the restaurant. And I get all the yummy sides that I like. Oh, right. I was going to put some mushrooms in the mix soon. Let's get some mushrooms going. Yum, 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 yum. So I'm going to rinse my cloth. Make sure that I rinse it with hot water. Make sure that I squeeze out the water the best that I can. My mushrooms. Yum, 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 yum. And I'm going to wipe off any schmuck that's on the mushroom. You don't want to submerge the mushroom in water to get the schmuck off. You just want to wipe it with a dry, a semi-dry cloth like I am. Don't do as I do, do as I say. not. Don't do as I say. Don't necessarily do as I do. Do how they're supposed to be done. Whatever. Now, especially when it starts, the mushroom starts getting a little ripe, as it were. I want to wipe that off. Yum, 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 yum. Can you see me? Oh, my back. The chef needs a drink. She needs a drink. She needs a drink. Now again, you're going to make sure you're not getting that schmuck in your delicious reserve sauce. I wish I could take cooking classes. Oh my goodness, would I be a good cook? Then I would likely meet the nice man that I want to. Maybe, maybe not. But we'll do that. There's like lots of mushrooms that I have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 mushrooms. That's okay. That'll be nice with my rice. Yes, I've been single for a good too many years now. Unlike some of these girls these days, my goodness. The damn bed's still hot, girl, and she's already wants somebody in it. From the last guy. Not me, you. That's gross. My bed has been cold. It's cooled off. Well cooled off. So, let me cut these mushrooms in half. La 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 la. Oh, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually take the meat out. Take this meat out. Because there is not going to be enough room for the mushrooms and everything else. So we'll take the meat out. Don't do as I do, using your fingers. Ow, you could hurt yourself. Then once I take the meat out, can you see me? Once I take the meat out, the liquid will have changed. So I can add this reserve liquid back in. Ooh, look at all the yumminess. It's getting all gelatin. The skin is getting all nice and melty, gelatiny. So we know it's ready, Freddy. And like I said, I didn't want too much of the gelatine, so I added some pork loin. So I've got a big chunk of yummy pork. Pork in the dork. Ow, hot, 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 hot. Okay. Is there any more? No. Now, let me Put this deliciousness back in the pot. I'll keep this so I can put my eggs. Lovely. And then, where is my... Split these mushrooms in half. Now you can cut the ends, the stems, if you so like. You can take them off. I like to keep them. Oh, my back. I can't help but have to look down to do my work, but looking down hurts my back more. It's gonna be good. Yummy, yummy, good. Now all the yumminess, the healthiness of the mushrooms will go in the pot. Yes, yes, yes. Now that liquid can get soaked in. That's what's going to happen. While those deliciousnesses get happy together, let me oh yeah, bud. Let me get these. Oh my back, I need to lay down almost for a second to decompress. Decompress the spine. I wish I had enough time. But let me get this. Oh, one of the eggs popped. One of the eggs popped. Oh, look what happened. Ow, hot, hot, hot. Ooh, hot, hot. Ow, 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 hot, hot. 2-minute rule. 2-second rule. Looks like that. Cool down. Oh, my back forge. I need to sit down for a second. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Oh my God, my back. Now there's only 4 eggs. That should be enough actually for 2 meals. 2 eggs each. I'll put this meat on the element where the eggs were because it's nice and hot on that element. La 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 la. La 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 la. What is going on here, Mom? I'll put this lid here for now, so it's kind of semi-covered. Make sure this is covered. Again, I'm not going to put the mushrooms on a full boil. Just leave them to the medium boil they were at. And I'm going to make sure that the caps are kind of up, as it were, so the goodness can soak up into the open side. So that's what's going to happen. Oh, it's a burger. Is anybody trying to talk to me? No. Nobody wants to talk to me today. How come there's people here but you're not saying hello or putting a like? It's already 20 to 4. So that was a good time to take the meat out. I'm sure it's done by now. What else was I gonna put? Oh, right. I want to put some. Oh! I was gonna drain everything off and possibly put some potatoes and cabbage. Do I want to do that or not? Because I had a potato that I had cut up the other day. I'm going to do that without using all the cabbage because I actually want to use some of this cabbage for some more. I'm going to make another what am I going to be making? I'm going to be making some tacos. So let's reserve some of that. Need too much because it is getting to its so-called expiry. I may not use some of that other green stuff for today. I think I'll leave that. Now, what else did I want to do? What am I doing here, Mon? Be able to get all this yummy goodness off of here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to reserve some of this goodness for a rainy day, whatever. Goody. And I just spilled on the burner. And I'm going to put this potato cabbage mixture in. Rinse it a bit, even though it says it's rinsed and ready. Stick that in there. Or do I want to separate these mushrooms a little bit there? I think I'm going to actually take some of these mushrooms off. Spoon. Where's the spoon? Put the mushrooms back in later after the potatoes are done cooking. Howdy. The mad scientist in the kitchen. Et voila. We'll let that get happy. Potatoes. Et voila. So there. And you're going to put enough. Make sure that it's covered. Oh, it might need a tiny bit more water. Don't come for me. That's what I'm doing, and that's it. That's all. Now, get that like that. And turn this up a little bit since I'm putting potatoes in the correct heat to get going. And then what? Oh, I think I'll put these mushrooms with meat after all. Whew. Put them to the side a bit. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. There we go. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. And get this meat. I meant the juice that came off the meat. Let that drain into that goodness. And then once the potatoes is boiled, I will put the meat and the mushrooms back in. But for now, I'm going to set this off to the side so it can cool. Whoa, owie, owie. Hot, hot, hot. And then I'm going to put this lid back on here. Set my lid. Get these eggs. Can you see me? Oh, my back was hurting so much I had to undo the old bra. All right, so we got an egg that started breaking. Shell off of it and relieve it of its glory. Let's put some salt on it. A grinder and I'm not grinding it. Open up. Have an egg. Oh shite, lucky I looked at that last time. Thank you, Spirit. I am always blessed and protected. Oh my god. I will be back in 2 minutes because my back hurts way too much. I need to let it decompress a second. And just make sure nothing's going to burn. Ouch. Oops, Daisy. Oh, goodness. What am I doing here? Mmm. Oh my goodness. It actually doesn't taste too bad, guys. For the first time cooking it. I'm going to turn it on low. Oh, I'm going to turn it on low now because everything's cooked. So it doesn't burn. Oh. Thank you for cooking with me. I ended up doing more than I usually do, which happens. Sometimes I'll end up saying I'm doing one thing and I'll do another. That's why I usually put "and more" at the end. So let me get this. Oh, somebody, can you show socks? Do bubblegum blowing video. Yeah, I know. Here's my... I've not been taking care of my feet properly the last while. Let's get this going. Incense to make the place smell good. Two hours this has been going. I wanted to have a really, really good heavy rain. The wind is brewing a tiny bit. A good heavy, good windy rain will help get these buds broken open and get some leaves bursting out of the trees. So it's about time. It's been over a month that it's been warm enough here, plus degrees, for over a month on and off. So the buds should have been budding already. I don't know what's taking so long. Hello. There is some grasses, some areas that the grass is growing, but... Oh, I actually did see a dandelion. Dandelions are growing. Starting. And I did see a funny looking butterfly moth looking thing. It rained a bit last night, though I don't know if it rained that hard. But I want a good thunderstorm rain almost. You know, I think I changed my mind. I'm gonna actually turn that stove off all the way, and the residual heat will keep everything nice without cooking it any further than it does need to. Oh, what I did buy today though, look what I found. I found some juicy fruit bubblegum flavor for all my yummy bubblegum people who love the bubblegum. But that's not it now. So let me turn this off so the deliciousness can keep getting happy. We'll end up, I think I'm gonna come back for midnight snack later. How's that sound? We're gonna have a midnight dinner. So some people say breakfast, lunch, supper, dinner. To me, that's what dinner is. Dinner is had in the evening, and supper is had while it's still daylight. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. But that's what we'll do. We'll have dinner later, and I'm gonna have to go for a very short cat nap, as it were. And then after we're done our dinner, maybe I will have a little bit of bubblegum chew for you before I go to sleep. How's that sound? So thank you for joining me in my lovely cooking, bastardized trotters that were not trotters but made of pork and goodness, egg and sausage and potatoes and all the deliciousness that'll make a beautiful meal. So we'll have that a little bit later. Once it's cooled down, it'll be just perfect after my nap. So be sure to tune in another 3 hours from now. 2-3 hours. At least 2 anyway. Okay? So for now, I'll see you in the next video.